are you?
I'm nervous, that's the really...
Nervous and excited to be here?
Absolutely, yeah.
What's the secret success behind Dukan? What is it?
Simple dishes from my mum's cooking.
Zita, what's the secret behind your cooking? What is it?
The good quality cooking.
Yes.
And keep your customers happy.
That's what tonight's all about. If you want to make it back to the semi-finals, OK, you need to do bloody well tonight, OK? Because only the top 6 high scores go through to the semi-finals. This needs to be the best service of your lives.
Tonight, Greek restaurant Retsina and Moroccan restaurant Dukan will battle for a place in next week's semi-final. Here's why I chose them. The 9th and final category in my search for the F-Word's best local restaurant is the rest of the world. From Japanese to Lebanese, from Polish to Portuguese, here in Britain, we've got it all. My team and I have been all over Britain checking out your favourite restaurants.
If I had this for lunch every day, my backside would be the size of a bus.
After months of searching through an extraordinary array of international cuisines, we whittled down your nominations to 2 truly outstanding restaurants. Both serve food from the Mediterranean, and I couldn't wait to put them to the test. The first is Dukan, in Wandsworth, South London. Dukan serves classic Moroccan food, and the man behind it is hospitality manager turned owner Abdeslam Khalil.
Been asked time and time again whether to recommend a good Moroccan restaurant in London. I genuinely couldn't, and I opened my own.
Dukan opened a year ago, and it's a hit with the locals.
Everything I've ever chosen off the menu has been just delicious.
Khalil left Casablanca 20 years ago to study hotel management in London. But as his yearning to cook grew, he started to teach himself in his spare time.
I am not a trained chef. I am self-taught. When I make dishes, I don't look at a book. I just think of the core ingredients and I keep on tweaking them until it reaches all those senses that are important for you to taste. Service.
F-Word viewers had nothing but praise for Khalil's food, so I decided to pay Dukan a visit.
Hello, sir.
So come this way?
Please come through.
Excellent. Good to see you. Tell me the success behind the restaurant.
Well, to be honest with you, it's just passion for Moroccan cuisine. I just cooked because my mother cooked beautifully.
Right.
I grew up in a household where having lunch was like the most important thing that happens.
I'm glad that you're so passionate the fact that it has to be authentic. Passionate guy. Very passionate. And what a quaint little place, look. From the outside, it looks like a little cafe bar. Walk inside and there's a little mini oasis. Nice.
To kick off my Moroccan feast, Khalil brings me a lamb's liver terrine.
The way my mum used to make lamb's liver.
Oh, lovely. And so the liver's been sautéed?
That's right, they've been actually cooked twice, very gently.
Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, the chopped lamb livers, delicious. I mean, authentic. Started with cumin, and he cooked them twice, very, very quickly, chopped them, and then quickly again. So, for a guy that's self-trained, he definitely knows how to cook.
Next up is chicken breast stuffed with figs and almonds with spiced couscous.
In terms of the couscous, do you steam that, or is it...?
Yeah, it's steamed. A lot of people ask me, how do you get your couscous right? And it's really the simplest thing you can do. You don't leave it alone.
No.
You need to give it a little bit of love and attention.
My God, that's lovely. Really good. Chicken stuffed with figs with an apricot sauce. Sounds very, very sweet, but he's managed to get the balance absolutely spot on. If
we win the competition, it'll mean so much to me. It's like the underdog winning the race.
Great lunch, yeah, really enjoyed it. It's been a tough decision. I could only put 2 restaurants through to cook in the F-Word kitchen. And Dukan is one of them. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very, very much.
Absolutely brilliant. Really good.
Thank you.
And I'm very, very happy. Absolutely delicious. You kept that authenticity. And that's really important for a local eatery.
Thank you very much. You actually filled my heart with joy. We went through. Hey. Thanks a lot. Cheers for going through. Yeah, bye. Well done. Okay.
For a chef that's not even professionally trained, he's certainly been listening to his mother, that's for sure.
I think my mother would be proud.
The other restaurant I've chosen from your nominations in the Rest of the World category is in Belsize Park, North London. Retsina is a traditional family-run Greek restaurant. Since his father retired 13 years ago, son Minos has been managing the business.
Retsina's our family business. It's been going on for around 25 years, so it's our life in one way or another.
Minos' mother Zita has been cooking for over 50 years, but still refuses to hang up her apron.
I like to be in the kitchen. I join to be in the kitchen and make me really pleased.
What makes my mum a great chef? She's a perfectionist. You know, she was brought up with Greek food, and she knows what Greek food is all about.
Zita's delicious Greek recipes keep Retsina's customers coming back for more.
The food is absolutely fantastic, you know. You can just feel that the quality of it is brilliant.
I've been to quite a few Greek restaurants before, but this one's definitely the best restaurant, without a doubt.
F-Word viewers gave Retsina's such glowing testimonials, I decided to go there for lunch myself.
Hello.
Hi there.
How are you?
Minos, nice to meet you.
Minos, good to see you. It smells amazing. And where's the chef? How are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm very well, thank you.
Well, nice to see you.
You're very
look
welcome.
beautiful. Now, what's for lunch today? What have you got as a
I got nice
special?
leftico in the oven. We have the souvla, kebabs,
Right.
moussaka, roast potatoes.
OK, brilliant. Well, I'll leave it to you.
Leave it
Yes?
to me.
After Zita's lovely warm welcome, I already felt at home. But would the food live up to its reputation? First up, classic Greek meze. Calamari, octopus, and a selection of dips.
Nice. And how are the octopus cooked?
It's grilled.
Grilled. Really does smell amazing. You can really balls up cooking octopus, but that is done beautifully.
So far, Zita's cooking was seriously good. I couldn't wait to get it stuck into my main course. Shoulder of lamb, beef stafado, roast potatoes and lamb, and chicken spit roast. The dishes kept on coming.
Delicious. I mean, really good. That shoulder of lamb, I mean, that's the cut that a lot of chefs don't understand how to cook. She does. There should be a lot more chefs in London coming to spend a day with this lady here to see how to braise, yeah, a shoulder of lamb.
It will be very honor for us. We're going to be over the moon to win it.
The problem I'm faced with is the variety of restaurants. So the unfortunate news is, and I'm really sorry to say this because I know you don't like taking any time out, but you're through. Congratulations. Congratulations. And it tasted fantastic. Really, congratulations. Authentic and delicious. So now you have to take another day off, OK? If you couldn't spot the chef, you'd want to meet the person because you can't quite believe that that level of authenticity is there. So it's just the most amazing Greek food.
I'm very pleased, and I will try my best to keep those 50 customers happy.
So from your nominations, I've chosen two extraordinary restaurants. Will the F-Word diners prefer the traditional Moroccan dishes Khalil creates for his beloved restaurant Dukan? Or Mama Zita's home cooking at the Greek restaurant Retsina?
We're back in London at the F-Word restaurant.
We're going global in our Rest of the World category to celebrate local restaurants serving us delicious food from all four corners of the earth. And thanks to your nominations and months of searching, we found two exceptional restaurants. Greek Retsina in North London and Moroccan Dukan in South London. Sardines are very popular in both Morocco and Greece, so I've challenged the brigades to cook their starters with this delicious Mediterranean fish.
Guys, it's not a race, OK? Tonight is about that level of excitement, consistency, and make sure you're happy with everything you send.
At Dukan in South London, Khalil's love for food stems from his Moroccan childhood.
I've always kind of embraced food. I was surrounded with food due to, as I said, the mother that is very, very passionate about cuisine.
For his starter tonight, Khalil is making sardine fritters. He mixes sliced sardines with shallots, cumin, lemon thyme, rolls them into balls and fries them until golden. He serves with bulgur wheat and tomato and a green pepper dressing.
So, Khalil, you've gone for a modern interpretation with this round sardine dish.
The idea was actually to make a meatball without actually being a really minced sardine, because they go all dark and horrible when you do that.
The idea came from where?
It's the way we've always done them. I mean, my mum always fried them. She didn't fry them in balls necessarily. She did them sort of butterflied with some flour and shalmoula.
She was a big influence on your cooking.
Oh, very much so. I mean, the only influence, really.
Now, Zita, on New Year's Eve, are you going to put your feet up and say, no more cooking?
I'm not cooking. Once a year, I'm not cooking. New Year's Day.
As your night off?
Yes.
So that's the only day across the year?
I'm not cooking, yes. I'm not cooking. I'm not in the kitchen.
And you wait to the end of the year to do that?
Yes.
Tucked away in the suburbs of North London is Retsina, a restaurant that serves classic Greek food in a warm, friendly atmosphere.
I've been coming here for 20 years. It's got to say something for the restaurant and the people.
Retsina's food is all about simplicity. So tonight, they're cooking grilled sardines with Greek tomato sauce. They glaze their sardines in olive oil and sprinkle with oregano. Then grill them on both sides and serve with salad and a Greek tomato sauce made with chopped tomatoes, garlic, coriander, cumin and paprika.
You're cooking the sardines on the grill?
Yes.
On the bone?
And the bone.
So you're convinced that your sardine, yes, grilled plainly on the bone is going to be far tastier than Dukan's, yes?
Yes.
Why?
You have to have the bone to give more taste.
OK, interesting. And why do you think yours without the bone is going to taste better than Zita's?
I think Zita's wrong because I've got a few bits of bones in there just to keep the flavour.
Oh, so you've missed your bones?
I made sure the little bones on the side are there.
Eating sardines, you can accept a few bones here and everywhere,
well,
yes?
Exactly.
But not the main one in the middle.
Unless you're the Queen Mother.
I feel a fight coming here from Zita.
Zita from Retsina takes her food very seriously, but for some Greeks, it's almost a religion. Traditional home-cooked food is sacred to Greeks. And there's a group of keen Greek cooks who are about to put my skills to the test.
I've been given the ultimate challenge to create an amazing dish for a fantastic Greek cookbook.
Whether or not my recipe makes the grade will be down to this group, the congregation from a Greek Orthodox church in North London. They're so passionate about Greek food that they're putting together their own cookbook.
For the Greeks in Cyprus, food is very important. It is the most important thing in their lives. So we decided just to make a book and then sell it just to raise some money for the church as well.
Nikki Rossou Andreou has collected dozens of traditional Greek recipes to ensure they're preserved for future generations of London Greeks. And only the best will go in her book.
If Gordon recipes is good enough, he's going to just put it in the book. Otherwise, it's not.
I love a challenge, but in order to succeed, I need to create a fantastic dish using a classic Greek ingredient. I've chosen one that's doubled in popularity in Britain over the past 10 years, halloumi cheese, and I'll be making it from scratch.
Now, I'm taking a bit of a risk here because we're also used to eating halloumi cheese made out of cow's milk. I'm going to push the boat out and make mine with 100% sheep's milk.
Today's cow's milk is used in mass-produced halloumi because it's cheaper. But traditionally, Greek Cypriots use sheep or goat's milk because it provides a richer flavour. I want the very best, so I'll be doing the same with the help of dairy farmer Kylie Threadgold.
So why is it that we're not actually sort of eating and drinking more sheep's milk?
A lot of people don't actually associate sheep with milk.
No.
You know, if you think of famous French cheeses, we've got Roquefort. It's an unpasteurised sheep's milk cheese.
Yeah. That's not a very big teat, is it?
No, that's why I say it is a finger and thumb job, really, you know.
Jesus.
The fat content in sheep's milk will make my halloumi creamier and softer than cheese made with cow's milk.
I tell you what, you make it look so easy. Yeah. There's an art to it, isn't there?
I think she's just about empty there, Gordon.
You sell that unpasteurised?
We do sell it unpasteurised. Obviously, we produce it normally in a nice, clean milking parlour. And...
I mean, it's so creamy.
It is.
Incredibly creamy. That looks fantastic, you know that?
It does.
Really good, thick, rich, creamy, and about to be turned into the most amazing halloumi. That's harder than I thought it was going to be, thank you.
Well done.
With a churn full of the freshest sheep's milk, I leave Essex and head to West Sussex to meet one of the only halloumi cheesemakers in the UK. Mark Hardy produces halloumi using nothing but sheep's milk, and I'm relying on his expertise to teach me to make the very best.
This is halloumi we made about 3 days ago.
I'm dying to taste it.
Nice squeakiness to it.
That's lovely. Got really good flavour. As it breaks down in the mouth, it's more creamy, beautifully seasoned all the way in, which is lovely. Yeah. Really nice indeed. So that's the objective, for mine to come out as good as this one.
It is, I'm sure it will.
My halloumi will be made using the most traditional Greek Cypriot methods.
Never made it before, always been fascinated by its texture. Bring the milk up to...
32 degrees.
An enzyme is added called rennet, and in 30 minutes it sets the milk, so it can be split into curds and whey.
And the curd here, that's basically this sort of... that's the foundation of the cheese.
It's where the cheese will come from.
As the curds and whey are warmed, the consistency constantly changes.
It's like scrambled egg now.
It does look like scrambled egg, doesn't it?
The curd is then pressed into a mould and left to cool. The halloumi is simmered in the whey for 45 minutes, and it is this process that stops it melting like other cheeses when you cook it.
So now they're floating. And that's it.
Yep.
Still quite soft, aren't they?
When you lift it out, it should bounce back.
Right.
Basically, which is what it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
To preserve the cheese and give the halloumi its salty flavour, it's dropped into brine for 24 hours. Then it'll be dressed with mint to enhance its flavour.
Now I've got to think of something really exciting to do it justice. Yeah?
I have a recipe in mind that will complement the slightly salty flavour of my handmade halloumi. But would it be good enough for Nikki's all-Greek cookbook?
Hi, how
How
are
are you?
you? I'm okay. What about you?
Very well indeed, thank you. Very happy to be here. Now, that looks amazing.
Oh, that's good.
Yes?
Okay, thank you.
Nikki has sent me the challenge of coming up with a recipe that can sit alongside these truly authentic Greek dishes. Right, I've got my work cut out big time, and all I've got is this amazing halloumi, handmade. So I'm going to do salad and pan-fried scallops with some wonderful sautéed 100% sheep's milk halloumi. Slice the scallops and coat them in flour, egg and Japanese breadcrumbs. Get them nice and crisp on the outside and very sort of sweet in the middle. Their sweet flavour will go brilliantly with a salty halloumi. The good thing about halloumi made with 100% sheep's milk is it doesn't crumble. Now, discs of halloumi to sit on top of the roasted scallops. Hot pan. The halloumi is fried alongside the scallops in olive oil. The nice thing about the halloumi, when you saute it like that, it doesn't melt, it doesn't disintegrate. But what it does do is get a really nice flavour. A little seasoning on the scallops. To go with the halloumi and scallops, a caper and sultana vinaigrette. Simply boil both in some salted water. A little touch of olive oil in there and a teaspoon of white wine vinegar. Then blitz. Scallops onto the plate. The golden brown halloumi is then served on the scallops with the vinaigrette. That looks amazing. I hope I've done justice to my halloumi, and more importantly, it passes the test for their authentic Greek cookbook. Right. Please, take a little slice.
Okay.
You like that?
It's delicious, really.
Now,
Really?
the first and foremost important, how was the halloumi first?
Very good halloumi. It's like the halloumi that you are making at home, and it's very, very nice, really.
And the combination with that and the scallop?
The combination is brilliant, really. It's very good.
The most important question, is it going to go in the cookbook?
Oh, yes, 100%.
Excellent.
Yes,
Excellent.
yes. Thank you
Bravo.
for
With more
coming.
lemon.
Thank you. Okay.
Yes?
We wish you all the best.
Thank you very much indeed. Very nice. Last table is a 2. Okay, look, wipe
four,
down.
chef, yeah?
4. Last table, yes? Look, wipe down first so they don't get any crap underneath the plates. Good, well done. That's your last table, yes? Yes. Yes? Clear down and get ready for the main course. Well done.
It was very tasty, and the sauce was very complimentary to the fish once you actually managed to get it off of the bone.
Nice to see you both. Are you well?
Yeah, very well.
Nice good to see you again.
Thank you.
Likewise.
Good to see you.
Steve, how are you?
Thank you.
Likewise, good to see you too. Good. What would it mean for you tonight to walk out here as the winner?
Oh, it would be absolutely fantastic, especially for my mother. All the years that she's worked in the kitchens and one way or another, it would be fantastic for her. It really would be.
Extraordinary woman that is so passionate, hasn't taken a holiday in 2 years. When's she going to retire?
I've been doing that for years. The reason I bought this big restaurant overall was to calm down a bit, relax a bit.
Well, you could do a deal with her. Promise her to shave properly, and then she could retire. No?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yes, I will. Go on then.
Yes. You'll be so happy.
Shave it for him.
Huh? Good to see you both.
Thank you, mate. Take care. Bye-bye.
It didn't have much taste, and to be honest, when you see a sardine, you expect it to be like a sardine, nice and fresh and grilled, not messed around like that.
Isabella, nice to see you, my
it's
darling.
nice to see you.
Likewise. Welcome to the F Word. How are you?
Very excited, yeah.
Watching
can't
him
wait.
in action, how does it make you feel?
Well, he's not normally like that. He's a bit stressed today, but I'm sure he's enjoying himself, yeah.
Do you think he's going to win tonight?
Well, I really hope so, because he's so passionate and he really cooks with his heart, so, yeah.
Nice to see you. Hope you enjoy the main courses. David, it's a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Thank you.
excellent. Right, Rezzina's simply grilled sardine. Hopefully they'll just flake off the bone nicely. Yeah, beautiful. Touch of the sauce. Flavour, delicious. Seasoned beautifully, and it just falls away from the bone. Delicious, really good. Now, Dukan. It looks like a plate of meatballs on couscous. He's left the skin on, which is a bit disturbing. Does it deliver in flavour? It's quite mushy and floury inside, and it doesn't actually taste much of a sardine. It's a clear winner for me. Definitely Rezzina's char-grilled sardine. Simply done, tasting delicious, no fuss. If the diners don't like their starters, they don't pay. The results are in. Thank you. So, Dukan, let's start off with you first, yes? The number of customers that are happy to pay for their starter out of 25 is... Congratulations. 21 out of 25. Great start. What are they like, Debbie?
Great presentation.
Great presentation, clearly.
And a great zesty sauce as well.
21 out of 25. Great start.
Thank you.
Really well done, yes? OK. Rezzina, the number of customers that are happy to pay for your sardine out of 25 is...
23 out of 25. Well done. That's incredible. That is a great start.
Thank you to everybody.
JB, what do they like?
They thought that the fish had a great smoky flavour, and the sauce complement very well the fish as well.
Thank you to everybody. Thank you.
Two very, very good starts. 21 out of 25. 23 out of 25. There's only 2 points in it. And there's 50 main courses each. Great start, clear down. Yeah, let's concentrate on the main course. Now both restaurants are going to cook their main course. First up, Dukan.
Dukan's signature dish tonight is king prawn and mussel tagine.
I'll take a couple of peppers from there.
Khalil starts by making charmoula paste with chopped coriander, sliced garlic, salt, cumin, paprika and lemon juice. He adds finely chopped preserved lemons and mixes with olive oil to make a paste. He puts the charmoula into a sizzling pan.
2 generous teaspoons there.
And adds king prawns and harissa.
It's a beautiful smell. Really, really beautiful smell.
He adds chopped roasted red peppers, mussels and covers.
Really, mostly what I'm trying to get there is the flavour and the colour for the dish.
Then adds sliced potatoes and simmers. He serves in a tagine pot and garnishes with grilled lemon and coriander. King prawn and mussel tagine, served.
What's so special about this tagine?
It's made with charmoula, a very well-known Moroccan marinade.
And how successful has this tagine with the prawns and mussels been in the restaurant?
This is very successful, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got people coming particularly just for this dish.
So, Zita, where did you learn to cook?
I learned from a very, very young age. I used like to be in the kitchen with my mother.
At Greek restaurant Resina, head chef Zita's menu is inspired by recipes she learned from her mother. Resina's signature dish tonight is a Greek mixed grill. For the chicken kebabs, Zita cubes a chicken breast. She then coats the chicken with a marinade of oregano, Greek yogurt, pepper puree, crushed garlic, lemon juice and olive oil.
I make it taste and moist, not to get dry, because always the breast of chicken, if you're not very careful, it's very dry.
For the lamb kebabs, Zita marinades cubes of lamb in pepper puree, lemon juice and oregano. Next, she chops onion and tomato for the kebabs, then grills, and bastes with olive oil and lemon juice, oregano, salt and pepper. Then she grills the lamb cutlets. And finally, Zita grills the calves liver, then plates everything up with fresh tzatziki, tabbouleh, some rocket leaves and a wedge of lemon. Resina's Greek mixed grill, served.
Why do you think the diners will be excited about this?
It's very juicy, very tasty, very nice.
Now, your son said that if you win tonight, he's going to shave that stupid beard off.
Have you got a sharp knife?
Oh, my God. If you win tonight, it's coming off. That's the good news.
That's it.
Good news.
Before he's leaving the studio, we have to do it.
Definitely. And, guys, remember, yeah, every table has to go out like the first table, yeah?
Yes,
with
sir.
that level of exact perfection, yeah?
Absolutely.
Yeah? Good.
Now for some festive pie filling, Moroccan style. Traditional British mince pies have been around for centuries. They used to be filled with fruit, real mincemeat and spices brought back from the Middle East during the Crusades. Over time, the meat has given way to the fruit and spices. They still do something similar in Morocco, but it's called pastilla. But Moroccans use a meat seldom seen on British menus, pigeon. Who better to send on a taste test than my favourite old London bird, Janet Street Porter.
Most people think of pigeons as nasty vermin and wouldn't dream of eating them.
It's not surprising, is it? The scruffy feral pigeons we see in our cities hardly look appetising.
I wouldn't even think about eating them.
Pigeons are scroungers.
OK, so flying rats don't exactly get you going. But wood pigeon, the feral pigeon's clean-living country cousin, might. In Morocco, they absolutely love it.
Now, I love Moroccan food, and I think they've got exactly the right idea when it comes to making pigeons tasty.
Wood pigeon is on the menu of one of the finest Moroccan restaurants in the UK, Momo, in central London. I'm here to meet executive chef Mohamed Ourad.
Hi, Mohamed. I'm Janet.
Wood pigeon is prized for its rich red meat, but you'll probably need to order it from your local butcher.
OK, so they're not scummy.
They're not flying rats.
They're not flying rats. That's very good. They're not flying rats. That is a free-range wood pigeon. It looks absolutely delicious.
Mohammed's going to be showing me a classic Moroccan dish that you can do at home. Pastillas with a pigeon filling.
Tell me what it is.
It's a pie.
It's a pie.
It's a pie.
With this very complicated phyllo pastry.
Exactly.
First, the filling. Mohammed fries finely diced onions in butter.
How many of these do you make in a week?
We make about 30 a day.
30 a day?
Next, we take the breast meat off the bone and add the carcasses to the onions. Moroccan cuisine is all about spices, scents and colours, so we also add chopped coriander and sliced ginger.
And 5 sticks of cinnamon in, bosh, bosh, bosh.
And a pinch of saffron.
Now leave it for
2 hours.
at least.
OK, great.
The pigeon breasts are coated in olive oil, seasoned and seared in a separate pan. We remove the carcasses and cinnamon sticks and add sugar.
It smells delicious.
Sugar helps to create that mouth-watering Moroccan mix of sweet and savoury flavours that reminds me of Christmas. As the filling mixture reduces, we dice the pigeon breast. 2 beaten eggs are added to thicken and bind the filling mix. We add an extra sprinkle of cinnamon and the pigeon meat goes in.
It's an unusual combination of smells. It's very, very unusual.
The pastilla filling is now ready.
Now final stage.
Brush the edge of a sheet of phyllo pastry with egg white. Place the pigeon meat filling in the centre and top with roast almonds. Fold the pastry.
So it's like a very sophisticated piece of origami.
Wrap a second sheet around the pastilla and stick down with egg whites.
All right, I'll have a go.
Okay.
I go in.
Yeah, try to...
No. No, don't worry, I'm on it.
Okay.
I think what I really like about Moroccan food is combining meat with sweet things. It's just fantastic. Look at that.
We glaze the pastillas with butter and stick them in a hot oven for 5 minutes.
Oh, they look fantastic. That's my one, and that's your one.
Finally, we dust them with icing sugar and finish with cinnamon. Truly Moorish.
It's delicious.
It is, huh?
It's the combination of sugar and meat together. Right, I'm going to take mine for Gordon. Right.
It was nice having you. Thank
If
you.
Gordon likes it.
Thank you.
Gordon. Hi.
Honey, you look great.
Thank you.
Now, Moroccan restaurant in the house tonight. Yeah?
Yes.
You've also been cooking a spot of Moroccan cuisine.
Today
Yes.
I learned how to cook a pastilla.
Amazing.
So this is pigeon
Yeah.
pastilla. And this is something that I've eaten in Morocco.
Yeah.
It's meat, sugar and eggs together.
That's delicious.
In phyllo pastry. But it's delicious, isn't
Really
it?
good indeed. Now, they're not the sort of average pigeon that fly over Nelson's column. These are
No.
wood pigeons.
They're wood pigeons and they're very plump.
When you cook pigeon, it overcooks within seconds. That is moist, delicious, slightly gamey, but sweet.
What you were supposed to say, Gordon,
Right.
if you don't mind me fucking
Please.
saying so, was, Janet, what a beautiful pie you made with that phyllo pastry, folding it round your meat. Look, you just mashed it up, but beforehand it was like origami.
Really well done. Good to see you.
Last table.
Yes,
For
chef.
stunning
Yes,
grill,
chef.
yes?
Yes.
Making perfect, guys, yeah? Well done. Very good.
Thank you, chef. Thank you.
Really well done. Well done, everybody. Yeah, job well done.
Thank you.
The meat was all cooked to perfection. I thought it went really well with the tzatziki and the tabbouleh. It was really nice, actually.
Only thing that let it down was the prawns. They were slightly overdone, but the presentation was fantastic. Lifting off the lid was really good.
Right, I've been dying to taste these. Red Scenes Grill. Lamb. Nicely marked, beautifully cooked. And that's delicious. Again, simply done. Beautifully char-grilled chicken, marinated with the pepper and the onions. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing looks simple. But the most important thing about this is getting every little component right, and they have. Dukan. Awkward. Mussels in the shell, prawns with the heads on, and then potato in the bottom. So... Prawn slightly rubbery. It's a great shame. And when they're bright white like that inside, it's a sign of the prawn actually being so overcooked. Potato at the bottom. That's really weird, because potatoes rock hard. Overcooked prawn and a slightly undercooked potato. What a shame. I hope the diners didn't get what I got. So, it was up to me, definitely the mixed grill.
The votes have been counted, and the results are in.
Right, results of the main course. JB, please. Good luck to all four of you. Zita. So, the number of customers that are happy to pay for your mixed grill out of 50 is... Well done. 37 out of 50. Really good.
Thank you.
What are they like?
They thought the meat was delicious.
Yes.
And the tzatziki was full of flavor.
And the 13 that didn't pay, what do they say? For what reason?
The liver overcooked and the veg undercooked.
And the veg on the skewer undercooked?
Yeah.
OK. Right, Khalil. The number of customers that are happy to pay out of 50 for your tagine is... $19 out of 50. What went wrong?
The prawns overcooked, the potato undercooked.
That's a kick in the balls. You can pull this back. Do not give up, OK?
Thanks, Chef.
Yeah.
The diners are sitting in judgment on two brigades who are determined to make it through to next week's semi-finals. And if they make it all the way to the grand final, they'll be cooking with meat provided by Janet from her farm in Yorkshire. This series, I've asked Janet to provide the meat for the F-Word's Best Local Restaurant competition final.
Come out, you bloody lazy birds. Get off your arses.
Along the way, she picked up a few prizes of her own. Both her Dexter cattle and her Mangalitsa pigs won rosettes at the prestigious Nidderdale show.
Oh, my word.
Janet, well done.
Oh, fantastic.
A sure sign of the quality we can expect in the F-Word kitchen. Janet's Dexter steers and Ixworth poultry have already gone for slaughter. But the three porkers have clearly got under her skin, and Janet's faced with the hardest farewell of all.
Hi, guys. I've come to say goodbye. I'm afraid it's off to the slaughterhouse for you. I'm sorry, because you've been good fun, and you've got great personalities. But you're going to make the most fantastic meat, I know that. Do you want one last game of football? Should we just have one last game? I'll be in goal. Come on, pass. Pass it. Come on, pass. They will make the most brilliant meat, I know that, and they've really fattened up well. They're really happy animals, so I don't feel that bad about them going to the slaughter.
Yeah.
Right.
Very good.
Janet takes the pigs on their final journey.
Well, I'm sad the pigs are going to be slaughtered because of all the animals, they've got the biggest personalities and they've been a real pleasure to be around. On the other hand, they're never going to be pets. They were always being bred for food, and I think they've had a terrific life.
Hello, Janet.
Hi, Martin. Oh, terrible weather.
Beautiful weather.
Ugh.
Slaughterman Martin McIntyre leads the pigs to a temporary pen. This brief respite allows the pigs to relax, and it's called lairage.
Nice pigs.
I don't want the last time they see me to be looking like this.
The pigs will be slaughtered as humanely as possible, so before they're killed, they will be stunned. Electrical tongs pass 240 volts through the pig, knocking it out. They'll know and feel nothing. The pig's throat must be cut within 15 seconds of stunning to ensure an absolutely painless end.
I mean, it's hard to watch. You sure they don't feel anything?
Not a thing.
The pig now dead, its carcass goes into a hot water tank to get rid of its extraordinary wiry hair.
Feel that, Janet? Like a baby's bum. Feel that?
Smooth.
An inspector from the Meat Hygiene Service monitors the slaughter process to make sure all the meat and offal is fit for human consumption. The pig is then gutted and its organs inspected.
So does the meat inspector inspect all of this?
Yeah.
They have to be certified before they can pass into the food supply chain. Next, she inspects the carcass.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think that's
very
a good,
good. Yeah.
It's a good pig.
Good pig.
Right, so we can serve that in Gordon's restaurant.
Yeah, you can.
OK, well, get your stamp on it then.
Finally, the carcass is split and hung in the chiller, ready for shipping. Pork should hang for 2 to 3 days for its best flavour. Back at her small holding, Janet has time to reflect on a once-in-a-lifetime farming experience.
Mothering. Well, it's not something I took to. I miss the pigs.
Ixworth Chickens, Dexter Cattle, Mangalitsa Pigs, the 2 restaurants lucky enough to go through to next week's final are sure to have some fantastic meat to cook with. For the dessert, the Brigades are cooking my recipe for apple cake, which is inspired by the sweet and spicy flavours of Morocco and Greece.
Spiced apple cake, aromatic, sweet and really easy to make. First off, start preparing the apples.
Hot pan, butter, apples, chop, cinnamon powder, honey.
That starts to get the apples really nice and caramelised.
Then add dates, orange zest, and spoon into baking dishes. For the sponge topping, sift 125 grams of plain flour, add a pinch of salt, caster sugar, baking powder, butter, and blitz.
And what you're looking for is this really nice, soft breadcrumb texture.
Then add orange zest and mix in beaten egg, milk and vanilla extract. Spoon onto the spiced apples, sprinkle with flaked almonds, and bake for around 18 minutes. Dust with icing sugar and finish with vanilla ice cream. Spiced apple cake, done.
So I want all these desserts to be absolutely perfect. Yes, this is my recipe and there's no excuse on this one, yeah?
Make you with a clean face.
The secret's in the caramelisation of the apples. Yes. Add the dates, season with the cinnamon, glaze with the honey.
Yes.
Okay. Do you wish you were grilling the apples on the grill or are you happy to be doing this in a pan? Yeah? Let's go, guys. Ice cream's melting. Let's go. It should be melting in front of the customer. Wait. Yeah, not in front of us.
Tonight, I'm going up against cold feet star Faye Ripley.
If she loses the challenge tonight, she promises to eat this little baby here. A plate of cold feet. Yoo-hoo!
I'm going to have to win, aren't
You're
I?
definitely going to have to win, yes?
Ah,
now, what are you cooking?
brownies. We're going to do my break your diet brownies.
You're cooking brownies, yeah? So I'm going to make my favourite recipe, chocolate brownies. Confident?
I'm aware of the fact that I don't have any Michelin stars. If I beat you...
Yes.
It would be the greatest achievement of my life. I'm going to include the birth of my 2 children. Is that wrong? Is it wrong?
I feel very honoured to hear that. Now, is that slow-motion whisk in there? What is that?
My sugar and my eggs. This is enough, Gordon. I don't need to show off with my equipment. This is very much back to basics over here. In a minute, when that's cooled down, I'm going to just combine that, just fold that in there. What are you doing?
It's OK. In here, my bain-marie, I've got my butter and my chocolate melting nice and slowly.
Yes,
OK.
yes.
And then eggs, vanilla, sugar in, and I'm going to go for some electricity. So excuse me while I have a quick whisk.
Go on.
Now, you were 30 when you got your big break on cold feet. It gripped the nation.
Yes, I think
And
it
quite
really
moving
did.
as well, quite emotional.
It had a massive effect on my career and my life, that show. It had a good old combo, didn't it?
Yeah.
And people still sort of are very nostalgic about it, and they're sweet. You know, people still talk about it to me in the streets and stuff.
Now, your husband's Australian, yeah?
He is.
And he's a lot younger than you. Does that make you a cougar?
He's not that much younger than me.
4 years in men's terms is, yeah.
It's-
My wife thinks he's quite hot.
He is quite hot.
Yes.
Yes.
Your husband did an amazing naked scene in Muriel's wedding, yes?
My husband gets to often be naked on screen. Do you know he had his lips around Emmanuel Bayart's nipple once?
He what?
It's just what you do. No, it's what you go to work, you suck someone's nipple. It's what you have to do. He gets to have sex on screen with loads of really beautiful women. I get John Thompson.
Jesus Christ. Would you ever do a naked scene?
I don't think anyone would want to see it, to be honest. No one's going to pay money. Perhaps in a light comedy, they might.
Now, you're copying me, because everything I do, OK, from adding my
You're
cocoa
copying
powder...
me? What do you mean I'm copying you? Stop copying my recipe.
Stop copying my recipe.
It's embarrassing.
Now, melted the chocolate with the butter over bain-marie, and then folded in the cocoa powder and the flour, and then broke through these really nice little lumps of milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and white chocolate throughout the mix. Quite dense, so it's going to melt and cook at the same time. Greaseproof paper at the bottom, yeah, to stop it from sticking. And then straight in, yeah?
Time to find out what the blind tasters make of the brownies.
Let's plate up. Look at that baby. Mmm.
Whatever. OK.
Let's go, side by side.
Yours
Look at that.
looks really good.
Right. Where is he? My little French fighter pilot. Off you go. Stick with me, kids. Don't forget, I pay your salary. Let's go.
But I might do one day.
Hello.
It's very crumbly, isn't it? Very, very light.
Very dry, but quite nice.
It's quite dry. It's too sticky. It's not
Sweet and bitter, which is nice.
OK.
And it's not as dry on the outside. It's caramelised almost.
This one's actually a little bit sweeter as well, which I quite like.
The texture holds up better.
Crispy on the outside and then soft in the middle.
Right, quietly confident?
No!
You are. Right, JP, results. Oh, no, he's got that smirk on his face. I don't like it. Right, how did they go down?
You went very well.
What was the score first?
4-1.
4-1?
Yeah.
4-1 to who?
1 to... Well done.
Oh, no! Come on!
I'm going to punch the air.
Oh,
Well
come
done,
on! You're joking, aren't you? 4-1?
Yeah.
So, the Michelin stars...
Why didn't they like mine?
Wasn't cooked enough.
Wasn't cooked enough?
Yeah, it was undercooked.
Mine was perfect. Soft and gooey in the centre, crisp on the outside.
Too gooey, actually.
Too gooey?
Yeah.
4-1.
I can't believe you beat me.
4-1. 4-1. I'll send you the recipe. Bye, babes.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Damn!
With a place in the semi-finals at stake, everything rests on this last course.
Go on, you can pull this back. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Now it's about reputation, restaurant, what you stand for, what you believe in, yeah? And why you decided to open that restaurant, yeah?
Absolutely.
OK?
Absolutely.
Don't let one dish, yeah, put you off. Yes, it's a kick in the bollocks, clearly. However, you can pull it back, yeah?
Thank you, chef.
Yeah. And Zita? Yeah?
Yes,
it's not over
chef.
till the fat lady sings.
No.
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 No,
We have
nowhere
to
near
keep
it.
it fight. The
I'm not
hard
saying...
work is
not,
now. The hard
absolutely
work
definite.
now, yes.
It's not over
No,
yet.
no, it's not over yet.
For Dukan, victory could be the beginning of something really special for Khalil.
Well, winning the competition would definitely change my life.
And if Rosina win tonight, it'll be an outstanding achievement for 63-year-old Zita.
To win the competition for us, it will be honor, and we're going to be over the moon to win it.
What did the diners make of the brigade's dessert?
It was beautiful. Lots of cinnamon, perfect. Massive, enough to film with for two.
I thought it was a good seasonal dessert, nicely spiced, lots of cinnamon, really good, nicely flavoured dessert.
Right, dessert. Rosina's. The secret behind this dessert is in the cooking of the apples to begin with. That's delicious. Not overcooked, not undercooked, and just really nice and moist. It doesn't stick to the roof of your mouth. Beautifully done. Dukan. Nice. Lovely colour on the apples. Nice and fragrant with the orange running through, and a really nice, generous caramelisation on the apples with the honey. Delicious. Between the two of them, it's a tough call because they both taste delicious. It is my recipe. However, I think the slight edge goes to Dukan because they've got that real nice flavour in the apples.
With the last semi-final place up for grabs, the fate of the brigades is in the hands of the diners.
Right, JB, results, please. Dukan, going to start with you. Now, the number of customers that are happy to pay for your desserts out of 25 is... That is amazing. 23 out of 25. Well done. Really well done. Great job. That is fantastic. Well done. That is a very high score. Pretty good. Well done. Right, Rosina, that means you need 4 or more out of 25 for your dessert to win tonight. But that's not the only target, because only the top 6, the top highest scoring restaurants on the leaderboard go through to the semi-final. So to get in to the top 6, you need to get 15 out of 25 or more. That's how tight it is.
Very tight.
OK, the number of customers that are happy to pay for dessert out of 25, bearing in mind what's at stake, is... 17 out of 25. Well done! Yes! That is amazing! Congratulations! Absolutely brilliant. Every point you earned. Well done. What an amazing night. Yeah, really, seriously, well done.
I'm going to put it right in the front of the restaurant so everybody is coming and they will see how proud I am.
So Rosina clinched the final spot in the semi-finals. They'll be joining my best Indian, Chinese, Thai, Argentinian and British restaurants.